Just to the west of the mighty Mississippi, we're at the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Louis. It's the home opener of this new season between the Milwaukee Brewers and the St. Louis Cardinals. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams are sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Jack Flaherty gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
So here is Robin Young. He will lead this one off today. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one. Dan, Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in as hot as anyone in this first week of the season as they've won 5 of their first 6 contests.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. A very comfortable afternoon for baseball. 61 degrees our game time temperature. And he takes a cold strike 2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Now that's popped up. There to make the catch is Arenado for the first out. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Colton Wong will stand in as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Up top, it's 2-0. And there are our umpires. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, Dero, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
3-0 to him now. 1 out, nobody on. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Brock's in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the first baseman, Prince Fielder.
That brings up Prince Fielder. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. First pitch on the way. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Ryan Braun. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's it.
Fielder is off of first with 2 away. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Lays off 2-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Down the third baseline. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Milwaukee leads 1. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Stepping up is Ozzie Smith. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cardinals, the shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Now here's the pitch. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Smith is retired, and there's 1 away. So 1 down, no 1 aboard. And in steps the all-time Cardinal great Lou Brock. From the stretch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
2-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. And the pitch.
Ball outside.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Wong is there. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. This guy's got over 1,700 RBIs. Watch him go to work when there's a runner in scoring position. It's an art form to try to figure out how to drive in runs, and he's figured that out.
In now, Michael Lee. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And he misses low with it 2-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Outside and low, 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Now the 3-0 offering. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Stan Musial, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
In there, 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
All even now, 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Cards leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now it'll be Christian Yelich. His prior history versus this arm. He's a .320 hitter. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. And now the first pitch. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. And that one yanked just foul. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The 0-2 home. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Standing in now, Narvaez. And it's fouled away. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Batting 7th, the right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
So 2 out, nobody on, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Here's the first pitch.
That's inside. That's a ball. Ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
Nope, ball.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
2 out, nobody on. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. His career numbers in this matchup, he's got 2 hits in 17 at-bats. And on 10 occasions, he's been a strikeout victim. Strike called, now the throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Now into the box, Yadier Molina, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First pitch of the AB now. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 6th.
So bases are empty with 1 gone. And into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. First delivery to him. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. Burns, it's a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty B, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
Batting 7th, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Next, it'll be Nolan Arenado. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 1 for 2. Here's the first pitch to him. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
1-0.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Two and 0 now.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
3-0
No,
now.
that's the ball.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
That brings in Tommy Edman. He had a triple in the game yesterday, finishing 1 for 4. Here's the first pitch to him.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
O'Neill over at second. Arenado at first, 1 gone. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box now, Jack Flaherty, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Comes set, the 0-1. Taken, but called a strike.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
The set and the 1-2. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. Cards strand a couple. Will move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway, and that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is O'Neill. He's there and records the first out.
Batting 9. The pitcher, number 39, Corbin Burns.
So now the Brewers pitcher, Corbin Burns. Now here's the first offering.
1-0.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Well, that's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
1-2 to the Brewers pitcher.
1-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
At the plate now, Robin Yount. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Fastball swung on and missed.
2-1.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Third inning, no score to this point. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off up for ball number 3.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count. He just seems to keep hanging right in there.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. The third now, and that'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
The shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
First delivery to him. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
1-1.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. Fouled away. High in the air out to center field. Yelich is under it. 1 out.
The left fielder, number 20, Lou Brock.
Stepping in once again is Lou Brock. Grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Now that's popped up. Shaw is there for it. 2 down.
Now back, the right fielder, Michael Lee.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Michael Lee worked a walk his first time up. Now here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And a strike to even the count.
1 ball,
1-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Good back-to-back sliders right there. That just tells me that he feels really good about his breaking ball, and if he continues to have good command of that hard slider, he should continue to do well in this ball game.
Here comes the 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Colton Wong.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Wong, born in the Aloha state of Hawaii, he was selected in the 1st round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And the 3-1. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. O'Neill has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
So now to the plate, Prince Fielder, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The 1-0 home. Pitch popped up. Arenado into foul territory, and no one will get this one. Here it comes on 1-1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. So after the line out on the fastball, might be a pretty good time to check out the pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And we've got 2 guys bringing some serious gas for you, as you see there. Top speeds 96 and 97. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. First pitch on its way. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now here's the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Swing and a line drive. That Gets down, and the inning continues. So the 2-out hit will bring Christian Yelich in this inning.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
In is Christian Yelich, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two out with the man at first. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Ball and a strike. Little slide step action there, Dan.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat and mouse game continues on.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Throw over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Braun leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Rounded softly down the line toward first. Scooped up. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. Brewers strand 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Stan Musial.
The first baseman, Stan Musial.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Ready with the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Now the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Yadier Molina is in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
At the plate, Tyler O'Neill. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first to complete the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes to have like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Here's Nolan Arenado. pitch is popped up. Fielder just to the right of the mound. And the inning is over. One left for the Cardinals through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Narvaez. First pitch on its way. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
0-2, here it comes. Fouled off. Here comes another 0-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Avisaíl Garcia.
So here is Avisaíl Garcia. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
Sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, the third baseman, Travis Shaw.
So next to bat will be Travis Shaw. He flew out in his last AB. On its way is pitch number 75.
1 ball, no strike.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
That's by him for strike 1.
1-1.
2 out, nobody on. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Again, a 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Bounce to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
For St. Louis.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tommy Edman is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Now the pitch.
That's the ball. That's down.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And that's in there, 3-1.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Flaherty.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jack Flaherty, and we'll likely see him square around to bunt. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
As a look, now the pitch. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
In now, Ozzie Smith hits softly down the line at first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Edman at second, Flaherty at first with no outs. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
To the plate now, Lou Brock. And this one's in the dirt. No movement on base. It's ball 1. The 1-0. is taken for ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Swing and a ground ball to third. Wong for 1. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Into the box, Michael Lee, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Comes set, the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Garcia has a read on it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Cards strand a couple. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. So here now's the pitcher, Corbin Burns. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Now the first pitch. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Here's the 0-1.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
The 2-1 on its way. He's falling behind now, 3-1.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lee moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The batter, the shortstop, Robin Yount.
Next for Milwaukee, Robin Yount, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
1 out, nobody on. Hit down the third baseline. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
Here's Colton Wong now, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Now here's the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch.
Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Gone! A solo shot here for Colton Wong. First home run of the campaign for him. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Awesome swing right there. You never know when that huge moment's going to come in the game. I know there's a little bit left in this one, but certainly they got to feel good about themselves.
Hey, anytime you can put some points on the board, we're not sure if this is going to be the difference in the game or not, but certainly when you get a big swing like that, make the fellas in the dugout feel a lot happier about the way this one's going to turn out at the end.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Genesis Cabrera is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Stepping in now, Prince Fielder, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. One and one the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Grounded to third. Over to first, and that retires the side. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 1-0 Milwaukee. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Stan Musial. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Stan Musial.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Cut!
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
The 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Now here's the pitch.
Nope, ball.
He didn't look overly bold right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Next, it'll be Yadier Molina. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. For the first pitch, a check at first. Don't want to forget about it. Now here's the first offering. Musial gets his lead at first, nobody out. Strike 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 27.
And now Tyler O'Neill. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Set and the pitch. Runners off for second. To the left side, but it's well fouled. Runners on first with 1 down. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
And he misses there, 1-2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and he'll get back in standing. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike.
Can't waste getting a leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
The 1-1 home. Well, this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. Cards leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Daniel Ponce de Leon is in out of the bullpen now, as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Harrison Bader will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And he will make the catch while ranging backward, as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. And here's Christian Yelich now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home.
Ball.
Too high. And it's 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Stepping in next, Narvaez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Comes set and the 0-1. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
So here's Avisail Garcia as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. His prior history in this matchup, he's just 1 for 6. Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
1-1.
A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out. And the inning is over. None left for Milwaukee, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in Tommy Edman.
The second baseman, Tommy Edman.
He's set. Here it comes.
Ball. 1-0.
The 1-0 delivery.
No,
that's wide. 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Outside, 3-0 now.
A little bit of a red flag here for me. 3 straight balls to start the 7th. Maybe tiring a bit.
3-0 count. Here it comes. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Trevor Richards comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Trevor Richards.
Harrison Bader will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the belt, the pitch. He's running. Strike taken to throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Edman stands at second with no outs. Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll get back in safely. That That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home.
That's a ball. Outside.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
No one out with a runner at second. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. This is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ozzie Smith. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And it's 1-2 to the Wizard.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And that's the second out.
The left fielder, number 20, Lou Brock.
Now at the plate, here is Lou Brock. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And it's 1-1 to Braun.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. One and two. Here it is. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. John Gant has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 53, John Gant.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Avisail Garcia trying to pad their lead here before the bottom of the inning. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Oh.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
2-1.
And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
And no strikes.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Count is full.
Swung on and missed. 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
And he fouls this one off. Another one sent foul. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Next to hit is Travis Shaw for his career in this matchup. It's been pretty good. 5 for 12. He's taken him deep once. First pitch on its way. Ball 1.
That's down.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. There's one on to first, and they get them both.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Lorenzo Cain will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
From the stretch. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and towering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Now batting, second base,
Colton Wong back at the plate now, and he's been the entire offense so far with the solo homer he hit earlier. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
On the ground to the left side. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Brad Boxberger will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 45, Brad Boxberger.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Michael Lee.
The right fielder, Michael Lee.
Now here's the first offering. In there at the knees, strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the pitch. 1-1.
No, that missed. 1-1.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
No, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Fouled away. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Standing in now, Stan Musial, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Ball high.
Down the left field line. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Into the box now, Yadier Molina will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he is going to tie this ball game late as this ball is down for extra bases. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
You know, D-Roll, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Paul Goldschmidt will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 46, Paul Goldschmidt.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. In there, 2-1.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed
2-2 the count.
Count even at 2-2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And a A swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
Now batting, third base.
Next up is Nolan Arenado. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him.
1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. 2-2. Here it is. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He set the payoff pitch. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing. So I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, man.
Justin Topa will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Ivan Herrera will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 47, Ivan Herrera.
At the plate, Tommy Edman, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. And their runners at the corners now. Ready with the 0-1. Now a line drive that'll get down. That'll give him the lead, perhaps even another. Herrera rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score as they extend the lead a bit. It's now a 3-1 game.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, viewer. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two balls and a strike. Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Hit out towards second. Taken in by Wong. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. The Cardinals lead it 3-1. Giovanni Gallegos comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 65, Giovanni Gallegos.
Paul DeYoung It's come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman. And stepping in, Prince Fielder. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Comes set with the 0-1. Bouncer up the middle. And he is going to get him at first base. And my goodness, that was a highlight reel effort.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Ryan Braun, flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next from Milwaukee, the center fielder, Christian Yelich.
Digging in will be Christian Yelich. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. The 1-1.
That's the ball.
2 out, nobody on.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. 43,975 fans on their feet now here in St. Louis. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. St. Louis came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. John Gant claims the win out of the pen, his first. Giovanni Gallegos hammers down the save, his second. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Brewers, 1 run, 4 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 33 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us and remind you to please drive home safely.